Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Upon the hearing of my voice this morning, we have much to give God thanks for. So many people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspiration of getting up this morning and are not numbered among the living. So whether you're struggling, whatever your situation, whatever your circumstances might be, as long as you're alive, you have much to give God thanks for. This morning, before we go into our program, just want to remind you, if you look at the screen, you will see it. We have a WhatsApp group you could join, and our number is 876-892-2079. Anything happening in your area, once you have photo, once you have video, you can send it to me, and I'll talk about it on My Opinion TV, and we can keep the discussion going on our WhatsApp group. Well, this morning we want to look at two incidents. One, we're going to big up the police, and two, we have a video that is concerning to us, the police. And if you go on the Jamaica Observer site, you'll also see it. And on the Instagram page Augusttown, you could also see that video. Now, a video of a policeman dragging a woman who appears to be unconscious on the ground has been released on social media. Information reaching us is that the incident occurred in Hermitage, St. Andrew. However, it could not be ascertained when it occurred. I think that incident happened sometime this week where a gun was taken and a man known as Capas was taken in. Head of the St. Andrew Central Police, Superintendent Marlon Nesbitt, said he's not aware of the video or the incident. Upon being sent the recording, he said he was not able to identify if it was in fact in his division, but will seek to clarify this. It would be good if it is reported by those on hand when it occurred. The almost minute-long video showed the cop pulling the woman by her hand and telling her to get up. Residents, upon hearing the commotion and seeing what was happening, began telling the policeman that the woman has a sickness. A man with a baby then walks up to the cop and began explaining. As he explains, another man walks up and starts complaining about how the policeman was treating his woman. He was chased away by the cop who, using expletives, threatened to kick him. Now, we have things to be concerned about. The Jamaica Constabulary Force have been doing some good job recently. The initiative to get the gun campaign has been going on in earnest. It has been going on quite well. Over 130 odd weapons have been seized already. But when the police do good work and we have police dragging down the force, it brings inconsistencies into the mind of residents, and that's when people back away from the police and avoid giving them information. I know there are a lot of obstructions to police, especially when police is doing their job. I know of the police going to certain communities and arresting criminals, they meet upon resistance, especially from the females. We all know that. However, police must be taught and police must operate in a professional manner that will allow residents to have confidence in them. It doesn't make sense the police, on one hand, wants the criminal and on the other hand are abusing residents. However, my biggest point here is that the residents in these communities will allow the gunman to go about their business and do whatever. But as soon as the police come to the community to arrest a criminal or alleged criminal, these females interject and try to create problem and distract the police from what they really are about. Now, that is a thing to be concerned about, because when law-abiding citizens in Jamaica are killed, nobody comes out to defend them. But once the police are after the criminals, these females in these communities stand in the way of the police to distract them from their job and to protect the criminals. However, we applaud the police in their job. And the police, once they go out to do their job, they are the first one to be recorded by residents. And when the gunmen are parading these communities, they are not recorded by nobody. As a matter of fact, they can't. But we still want the police to operate in a professional manner. We still want the police to go about their duties with law and respect to all residents. Law and respectful to all residents. So we don't condone police extra force brutality here. But we applaud the police because we know you're working in trying conditions, difficult times. And as I end this part of My Opinion TV, I'll show you the video of the police and what was being done in that space. But as I said, I really don't like when police are doing a good job and then you have the one or two police that goes out and come and say acts like these to bring the JC under scrutiny. The other thing we want to talk about this morning, it's also from the Jamaica Constable Air Force. And I think this is a fabulous move from the Jamaica Constable Air Force, a move that is to be applauded. And you'll see it on screen, where they have taken the crime fighting approach to new levels. So at least based on what we see, it seems as if the Jamaica Constable Air Force are thinking out the box. On social media, there's a message that has been put out there to gangsters who wants to get rid of their rivals for good. And the Jamaica Constable Air Force put it in a way: concerned about your competition, report them to Crime Stop Jamaica by calling 311 and tell us their location. So what the Jamaica Constable Air Force is doing, and you could look, I put it on screen. What the Jamaica Constable Air Force is doing is telling each rival to, if you want to get rid of your next rival, all you have to do, you don't have to take it in your hand. Report them to the police and tell the police their location. The police will get rid of your rival for you. I think it's a smart move. I think it's a good move. And I think it shows that the Jamaica Constable Air Force are thinking outside the box. No longer do we want gangs fighting against gangs. So if you want to give up your rival, all you have to do is report them to Crime Stop and tell the Crime Stop their location. And then, instead of you going around to get them out, the police alone will do all of that. And another move we see, and I'm putting up on screen, the police have named some persons of interest, some wanted men. Their faces are on screen. So you can, if you see these men, call the police, let the police know where they are, because it's an initiative that all Jamaicans have to be on board. We need to get rid of these criminals off the street. A few of them, especially in the Kingston Western Division, a list has been out there: 3 wanted men, 9 persons of interest in related to several crimes in the division. Some of the men are Jesmar Wilson, Shadane Mackenzie, Jamar Wilson, otherwise called Granspen, Shadane Mackenzie, otherwise called Philippines, Peter Cooper, otherwise called Chuchu. Persons of interest are Stuart Burton, otherwise called Bing, Colin Rose, otherwise called Adamos, Kadeem Martin, otherwise called Troubles, a man known as Nigel, one known as Kevin Blacks, Soji, Bimbo, Bam Bam, Boise. These are the names put out there by the Kingston Western Division. And on screen you also have some persons that are interest to the police. The police put out this on Wednesday. And we ask people, anywhere you are in Jamaica, let us help the police with the fight for crime. Let us help. You see these men, you just text the police where you see them, so we can have a safer Jamaica, a continued reduction in murders, serious murders. And we hope that everything will be nice and safe. At least some semblance of normality will be restored, because Jamaica was heading down a very slippery path. For 1 month alone, over 100 people murdered. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell, so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And remember, you can reach us on our WhatsApp group at 876-892-2076. Look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one, look out for the children. And most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.